Hello everyone, welcome to another self-playing critique. I feel like when I was actually sitting down to do this, I was like, man, it's been a little while since I've done one of these. So this is actually going to be on the MVPS, and I know the UPL is also using this same layout with that really weird snake. This is the first weekend that I had played on it, so some of this might be that I made mistakes because I was trying things, but there's still stuff in here that I can help you out with. So this way you can see the good, the bad, and the ugly, things I should have done different. Why did I do certain things? Why didn't I do something? All of that stuff you guys already know. So let's get into this first point. But before we do that, I wanted to say a huge thank you to PunishersPB.com for sponsoring this video. Use the code WatchLearnWin all together, and you'll get some free stuff with your order. So thank you to them for sponsoring us. Okay, so first things first too, this is, I don't know if you guys had seen the picture of the new custom MacDev Prime XTS that I got. So I hadn't messed with the trigger yet. I need to adjust a little bit, so that's why I think there's some stuff with that. So this center, if they don't go wide, is really, really nice. So that's why, I traded with someone there. So if there is someone there, you are going to want to get them out. That being said, you can cut people up going out wider, which I think I'll show you a little bit later on. The route that I took was just a different route going into this God bunker here. So all I'm saying is, and I was playing with different people. There was one guy from the Kings that had been able to come out, and then other people we were just jumping in with. So you can just hear me saying like, hey, I'm looking at this, I'm doing this. Now, the mistake that I make, and it's not going to come up until a little bit, but it's that I am...
Hey, 50 Dorito! Get out!
It's that I wasn't really posting the way that I should have. So...
Hey, center!
Being able to eliminate the center was of course good. So if you are in the center, be careful. You still want to be tucked in, so that way you're able to not get eliminated. But my issue here was I probably should have tried to push into the snake a little bit more. They do have a good shot going into the snake from this God bunker, from this little W. So what I should have been doing here was actually probably just been shooting. I can keep that cross, and that way I'm able to protect my my other player next to me here in the can.
I'm not sure. They're not wider than the G3.
So all I'm saying is I'm not sure what's going on with this. Here's what I see, all of that stuff. So I should have been probably shooting more. And what I'm about to do here is I'm trying to look for a move. This isn't the right time to do it, and I don't know if it was just because, like, let's try to figure something out, because we did have someone at the 50 snake, so I was trying to look low, trying to see what is going on, and when I'm doing this, it actually caused, it gave them the chance to get up into the Dorito, which ended up getting my can eliminated, so that was my fault. I completely take responsibility for that. Now, you might not be able to hear it, but the reason why I switch here is someone says, "our snake." So that was him right there. So I flipped real quick, came over, and I have to go and eliminate that player. I was able to shoot him and dive into the snake and still stay alive. Now, if you crawl up and there's no one on the tape, you're able just to go straight up into the 50 snake, which is what I do here. And I knew that there was that tower, so I came around, shot the tower, and then it was just that Dorito, so shooting up over the top. I don't know if I shot him or if someone else did, but we were able to close out the point there. But I should have been sticking to my job a little bit better on that one. So this Dorito side is pretty solid, actually. I mean, with any sort of field, you always want to be checking off the center. They do have some shots going into the Dorito side. Now, looking at it now, that Aztec can't see real low on the Dorito. So if you got on your stomach, you should be able to crawl up as long as you check off that center. As long as you check off that center, you're going to be able to get up into that next Dorito just fine. But I don't know why I didn't try that. Now, looking at it, I'm like, well, that was stupid. So all I'm doing is just trying to talk, just trying to, hey, this is what I see. So, again, I could have probably gone, and I think I do eliminate this can here. Instead of putting pressure on him like that, I guess that wasn't bad to do. So I was able to kill the can, and then honestly, I just went to sleep on this Aztec. He ends up shooting me. I think I can't remember if we won the point or not, but I wanted to play that just because I just got sloppy is really all that it was. So the reason why I go over to this can, I wanted to try something. Oh, there's actually a different point. So the reason why I did this huge run is because there wasn't really anyone that could stop it. And once I was able to eliminate the corner, then I can just start wrapping and shooting a couple different players. So what, I get 3-pack?
Hey, kill the can!
Or maybe it was a 4. But on that other point, that Dorito, if you stay low, check off the center, and you should be okay from that Aztec. Now, what I was trying here was, if they don't go wide, go to the tower. And you actually can wrap and shoot that home from that can that I was just at, which I think is what I did there. I think I did eliminate that home. Or no, it wasn't. That was a different point. So now that I'm at this tower, they can't get into the snake. There's no way that they can make it into the snake, because I'm going to see him the whole time in there. And I have control of this this snake side. And all I'm doing is just shooting, you know, sitting there and shooting at the different spots, and just trying to make sure that I'm able to keep them from rolling out to the snake side. I think you might be able to bounce it off that can into the home. I was trying it there. I know that you can do it, I think, from the other can. If you wrap the outside and shoot that side, shoot the inside of the can, it bounces into the back center. So this shot isn't bad. This shot going
Left Aztec!
Shooting for that wide guy. That pin, I think, can make it a little bit iffy. Now, initially, my job was going to be look the snake way, but because we had that center go up there and look that way, this was allowing me to go that way. Now, the only downside is he's very exposed to the Dorito side, being able to eliminate him. So once they got up to the Dorito, and this is what I was talking about, if you stay low, you should be able to get past that that gap that I was at. Now what happens is, I don't know if I shot him or it might have been someone else. So this Dorito gets eliminated here in a second. And I'm trying to see what's going on the field. I see that I had my mirror, and he filled out wide. So I know I can go out wide and match him. So all I'm looking for is for these moves. There was no one that was there looking at me, so I was able to go and run him down. I should have actually stopped at the at that Dorito, like the 50 Dorito, and then wrapped and shot, and I could have gotten the same shot, and I wouldn't be running out in the open. The reason why I'm running like this is I was going to try to hit the buzzer, but he picked up on me, but we were able to eliminate that player. So this snake shot is pretty deadly. You can do some good damage from here. It's definitely one that is doable, and you can see what's going on. So that might have been my fault, not dumping paint into there. It's not necessarily a bad thing if they get into the snake. It's just that if they get in there and you don't know, and they get to the 50 snake, they're going to do a lot of damage.
Yep.
And what I'm just trying to tell them is, like, hey, here's what's going on. We were able to, our snake player went over and eliminated that other guy. So we were able to kill that snake. I should have called that. I don't know why I didn't. But there was someone in the right Aztec, which is right behind this tower. Someone in the back center, I believe. And I think there was another player. So they were kind of stopping me from doing anything. We had someone in the snake. I was trying to do different bounce shots. The one that actually works, and I'm going to do it here in a second, is wrap this tower, shoot the can, and it bounces into the tower. I'm going to try it here in a second, and it works. He said that it was a very good, this right here. So if you shoot off there, it bounces into the Aztec, and you can see him walking off there. I think he might have been wearing black, so it was a little bit tough to see. So going up to the center here is just that way they can't go wide. There's no way that he's going to be able to make it wide. And we were able to close out the point here, so it ended up working out well. So this shot, this is actually, this is one of the bad points. So they were able to get out pretty wide on the Dorito side off the break. We were able to get into that Dorito 1. I'm not sure if I should have gone to the can. I think that might have been the better move to get up to the can. But they did have pressure. But I was just trying to say, hey, you know, I got this guy, you know. Yeah, so this guy's looking at me. this is what's going on,
Hey,
that kind of
pass
stuff.
him that Dorito. It's the 20,
And I was trying to, I had like
20 in the
3 different
Aztec.
team codes that I was using that day.
It might be closer, but I'm blocked out.
So just trying to use different things. So I might have actually said the wrong bunker, but all I'm trying to do here is just make it so that way they don't try to run down Smitty here in the Dorito. I think here is where I should have gone.
All right.
I should have gone to the can. We had someone in the center.
I got you.
The snake isn't going to be able to do anything with that center there. So I think I should have gone up to the can and maybe
Hey,
even
he's on
tried to
me.
run down the Dorito on that was in the
I got your
50
tape, Smith.
Dorito.
I got you.
So you can hear that communication. Smitty's been playing for a while, so you can hear the communication between us. Hey, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. What are you doing? Do this. I'm looking at this. That kind of stuff is really important to have. One, because you know that your guy is covering you, but also like, hey, where's this person looking? Stuff like that is important. Like when he said, hey, this bunker is here. We have someone in this center bunker.
Hey, the
That's
50.
gonna be.
Chris, 50.
That's gonna be crucial.
Hey, Chris, 50.
So I was trying to
50
tell, there
Dorito.
was someone in the snake that I was hoping could shoot that cross shot, maybe eliminate that Dorito, which would free up Smitty a little bit and allow me to fill out. But what happens here is because I was blocked out, you're going to see actually in a second here that someone does try to run him down and is able to get the trade. Now, I think if I was at the can, I would have been able to stop this. But you'll see here in a second that this guy comes in, runs in on the inside, and runs the highway. And I am able to shoot him. It's just that he's able to get the elimination before, or I guess during that
Hey,
time
Smith, do we
frame.
have someone watching over the center? Okay.
So, yeah, you'll see in a second here that that Dorito, I think, tries to, or does go in on the inside
Hey,
and take that
we lost our
risk.
snake.
I think because we had gotten
Hey,
our
is our
snake.
center alive?
Yeah, I was just trying to see, like, is our center alive? So if we have someone looking a certain way.
All right.
Yeah, so they stacked the Dorito, and I think maybe that's why he ran Smitty down. You can see that it was pretty bang, and I was just trying to do desperation. It was like a 1-on-3, something like that, trying to get out because that back center was not going to be conducive to me trying to stay alive. So that's why I was trying to do that, and I got shot, of course. But I'd rather try to do something and have it maybe work than just die in my bunker. So if we were up on points, then I'm going to just stay in my spot and try to just dig in as much as I can and just accept my death for whenever that happens. So I had the chance to get out, go into this god. I know I played Snake a lot more than I usually do, so for my Snake viewers, you're welcome, I guess. This Snake is awesome. Like, it's definitely a really dirty Snake. It's just one that you can get real aggressive in. I had someone behind me, and that's what I was trying to say. David put in the back center, so that allowed me. Now, the weird thing that I do here, so you have to be careful of, you're going to see the inside, in between that cake and the brick, he was shooting through the gap. That's illegal. You're allowed to do that. So I tried to make a move, and he saw me making that move and started shooting through there, so I had to jump in the middle of like a no man's land. And I decided, well, let me just hop over, and I'm going to go into this...
Caution, Snake 3, red alert for sure.
I'm going to go into this this other Snake because I can stay tucked in. I had 1 or 2 guys behind me, so I know that they're not going to be able to run me down. And I'm just going to stay tucked in. I can see this Dorito side. I can still do stuff. 300. I wasn't really worried about the Dorito side a whole lot. I was trying to see on this if I could drop it in on the home. That back center, I think, it's just too tall of a shot for me to be able to do that. So, yeah, once they get further up, I think once we eliminate the Snake corners when I move. So that center structure, yeah, that center structure is going to block out a lot of shots. So I'm kind of looking around, trying to see what I can do. And getting up to this 50 Snake is super crucial. And then, of course, there's a Snake here. So I was able to wrap over and shoot him. He said, thank you for being nice. But trying to just finish out the point here. And then that was the game there. So if you're playing Snake on this field, I really feel like you should have at least 2 or 3 bodies over there, just because it's such just an aggressive snake that 50 snake is probably going to trade with someone, and then you should have someone that's going to be able to fill that spot right away. So if you can get into the snake, once you're in there, see if you can make that move into the 50 snake as much as possible. So I was coming up here. I made that noise because someone shot over the top and I felt it go through my hair. Didn't break. I just felt the ball like go and graze the top of my head. So that was fun. So I'm looking down tape here, hoping that they would try to wrap, because I think I knew that they had a snake. So I was hoping that they were going to try to get in there and wrap. So it's not bad if you kind of pull back on the gas a little bit and stop at this snake one if they are really aggressive into the snake, and just kind of throw it in there. I wouldn't do this every single time. You should try to be really aggressive in this snake, but it's not bad to just throw this in there and try to do something. So I'm trying to figure out a way, how can I go and kill this snake? It's going to be important for me to get him off the field. 50 snake is the worst bunker for someone to be at on the other side of the field. It's one of the best for you to be able to do. So I was trying to check off the center here before I went and bunkered the 50 snake here.
Do we have someone in the center?
So I was just trying to check off. I don't want to just run and then just get annihilated. So I'm checking things off here, making sure that I don't see anyone looking my way, and then I commit and go and shoot the snake. And then it didn't really end well for me on that one. But sometimes that happens, especially on this field. If you're playing the snake, it's a super aggressive snake. So to have someone looking over you is really important, but just expect that you're probably going to have some lumps. The center can be like that too. It's just that there's a big gap. So if you can get wide on someone that likes to play the center and then shoot up the center, you're going to be able to block them out a lot. But be on the lookout. I will do a final thoughts breakdown on this layout. So thank you so much to everyone for watching. Thanks again to punisherspb.com for sponsoring this video. Please go and show them some love, and I will see you guys in the next video. But as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.